Egypt, often referred to as the gift of the Nile, has origins deeply rooted in the dawn of civilization. Nestled along the life-giving banks of the Nile River, ancient Egypt emerged as one of the world's earliest and most enduring civilizations. It is a land rich in history, culture, and achievements, known for iconic landmarks like the pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx. The grandeur of its temples, such as those at Luxor and Karnak, showcases the architectural ingenuity and artistic prowess of its people. Egypt's strategic location made it a hub of commerce and cultural exchange, creating a vibrant, diverse society. Throughout history, Egypt has captivated the world, standing as a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. But what is the origin history of this iconic civilization? Who is considered the forefather of Egypt according to the Bible? How did this ancient society come to be, and what were the key factors that shaped its early development? Ancient Egyptian society began around 3100 BCE when a king named Menes united the two regions of Upper and Lower Egypt, creating a stable and organized state. This unity allowed the Egyptians to make the most of the Nile River, which was crucial for their survival. The river's yearly floods brought rich soil that was perfect for farming, providing plenty of food. With this steady food supply, people could settle in one place, build cities, and develop trade, which helped their society grow and prosper. Religion played a crucial role in shaping early Egyptian society, with deities like Ra, Osiris, and Isis central to their beliefs. They believed their kings, known as pharaohs, were chosen by the gods to rule, which gave the pharaohs great power and influence. The Egyptians developed one of the earliest forms of writing, hieroglyphics, which played a crucial role in recording their rich history and sophisticated culture. These key factors, agriculture, religion, and writing, helped shape the early development of ancient Egypt into a powerful and long-lasting civilization. However, today, we will explore the fascinating origins of ancient Egypt from a biblical perspective. Meanwhile, give us a few seconds to thank everyone who has subscribed, liked, and shared our videos. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and hit the notification bell to stay updated and help us grow even more. Now, let's begin. The identification of Mizraim as the progenitor of the Egyptians is a cornerstone of the biblical narrative found in Genesis 10, often referred to as the Table of Nations. This genealogical account provides a foundational understanding of Egypt's origins from a biblical perspective, tracing the lineage and historical significance of the Egyptian people. In Genesis 10, verse 6 introduces Mizraim as one of the sons of Ham, alongside Cush, Put, and Canaan. The verse states, the sons of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The descendants of these sons are understood to have populated different regions. Ham, one of Noah's 3 sons, is portrayed as the ancestor of various nations. Mizraim's descendants are particularly associated with Egypt, highlighting a direct link between the post-flood human population and the Egyptian people. This connection places Egypt within the broader narrative of Noah's descendants, underscoring the ancient origins of the Egyptians as viewed through the biblical lens. Further details are provided in Genesis 10, verses 13 to 14, stating, Mizraim begot Ludim, Anamim, Lehabim, Naphtuhim, Pathrusim, Casluhim, from whom came the Philistines, and Caphtorim. These names are linked to various peoples and regions in and around Egypt. For instance, Ludim is thought to be linked with the Ludites, possibly from Libya or Upper Egypt. Anamim is less precisely located, but is recognized as one of the ancient peoples in the region. The Lehabim are often connected with the Libyans or a related North African group, while the Naphtuhim might be associated with Nubia or the Nile Delta, Pathrusim is likely tied to Upper Egypt or the Thebes area. Casluhim is sometimes linked to the Eastern Mediterranean, and the Philistines are mentioned as descending from them. Lastly, the Caphtorim is commonly identified with Crete or the broader Aegean region. These connections emphasize the role of Mizraim as the forefather of various groups that would populate the Egyptian territory and surrounding areas. The term Mizraim is the Hebrew word used for Egypt throughout the Old Testament. In the original Hebrew text, the word Mitzrayim is used, which is a dual form, possibly referring to the duality of Upper and Lower Egypt. This dual form reflects the ancient understanding of Egypt as comprising two lands, Upper Egypt, the southern part, and Lower Egypt, the northern part, including the Nile Delta. The duality of the name Mizraim aligns with the geographical and political structure of Egypt, known for its division between upper and lower regions. The ancient Egyptians referred to their country as Kemet, which translates to the Black Land. This name was derived from the fertile black soil deposited by the annual flooding of the Nile River. It also highlights the importance of the Nile in sustaining life and agriculture in Egypt. The genealogical link between Mizraim and Egypt serves to place the Egyptians within the broader framework of Noah's descendants. This framework is part of the biblical attempt to explain the origins of different peoples and their relationships. By tracing the Egyptians back to Mizraim, the Bible integrates Egypt into its narrative of human history and divine providence. This inclusion reflects the interconnectedness of various peoples and their histories within the biblical tradition. Several key biblical stories feature Egypt prominently, further emphasizing its significance. For example, Abraham goes to Egypt to escape a famine in Canaan, as stated in Genesis 12, verses 10 to 20. Here, Egypt is depicted as a land of plenty compared to the famine-stricken Canaan, emphasizing its role as a place of refuge and sustenance. This story illustrates Egypt's role as a land of abundance and safety during times of hardship. Furthermore, in Genesis 37 to 50, Joseph's rise to power in Egypt and his family's eventual settlement there set the stage for the Israelites' sojourn in Egypt. Joseph's narrative underscores Egypt's role as a place of both challenge and opportunity. Joseph's journey from slavery to becoming a high-ranking official in Egypt demonstrates the complex interactions between the Israelites and Egyptians. Again, the narrative of the Israelites' enslavement and subsequent exodus from Egypt in Exodus 1 to 15 is central to Jewish identity and religious tradition. The Israelites' enslavement represents a period of suffering and oppression, highlighting Egypt as a symbol of tyranny and hardship. The story of the Exodus, including the 10 plagues and the parting of the Red Sea, emphasizes the power of God and his role in liberating the Israelites. This narrative portrays Egypt as a land of bondage and divine intervention, shaping the Israelites' understanding of their relationship with God and their own identity. The Exodus is a pivotal event that marks the Israelites' liberation and the formation of their covenant with God. Overall, these narratives collectively illustrate Egypt's complex role in biblical history as a place of refuge, opportunity, and oppression, shaping the broader context of Israelite history and identity. Therefore, Mizraim is a key figure in the Bible, whose descendants are identified as the ancestors of the Egyptians. It is evident that his descendants formed various groups within Egypt and its surroundings. The term Mizraim itself reflects a deep understanding of Egypt's dual nature and its significant role in biblical history. By situating Egypt within the lineage of Noah's descendants, the Bible emphasizes the interconnectedness of different peoples and their shared histories. The prominent biblical narratives involving Egypt further highlight its profound impact on the development of the Israelite people and their faith, demonstrating the multifaceted relationship between these ancient civilizations. And that concludes today's episode. We sincerely appreciate your presence. If you enjoyed our content, please consider hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for your support.